Here we go again. Time to expand some logs. Now, expanding has its uses. Sometimes it's in solving. But basically, it follows a couple rules you should be already pretty familiar with. So log base b of u times v can be split to log base b of u plus log base b of v. Does that sound familiar from anything else? Like if they have the same base, x squared times x cubed is equal to x to the fifth, because 2 plus 3 is 5. Funny how they have very similar rules like that. Log base b of u divided by v is the same as log base b of u minus log base b of v. Again, x to the fourth over x squared is going to be equal to x squared, because 4 minus 2 is 2. And then log base b of u raised to the v power is the same as v times log base b of u. X squared to the third power, raising an exponent to a power, is the same as multiplying, so that's going to give us x to the sixth power. So, yes, they are very similar because, well, logs are pretty much the inverses of powers and exponents. So, how are we going to expand these pieces? Well, this is a pretty good skill to have by practicing over and over. How many different terms do you have? Well, you have a 3 and you have an x. So this is going to be a log base 2 of the first term plus log base 2 of the second term. That's how you expand. Now we're going to take each one of these one step at a time. So that's the multiplying or addition one. This is the one where you raise a base to a power, when the 2 will now go in front. So 2 times log base 3 of x. Okay, when you're expanding, the exponent goes in front and is multiplying. Division is subtraction. Again, you only have 2 terms here. You have a 2 and an x. So this is going to be log base 3 of the first term, or the top term, minus log base 3 of x, your bottom term. Now all we did there is take the 3 basic rules that you need to know, and we just gave you one example of each one, but then it will get more complicated. So here's the first example. That doesn't look like it can be split, but you have to remember 4 can be rewritten as 2 squared. So this can actually be written as 2 log base 3 of 2. Okay, that is the same thing as log base 3 of 4. Here we go again. We have a 9, which can be rewritten as 3 squared. And now that also gives us 2 terms. We have a 9 and we have an x cubed. So we are going to need 2 logs here. So we're going to have our 2 for the exponent of the 3 log base 5 of 3 plus 3 log base 5 of x. So since we have 2 terms, you're going to end up having to write log base 5 twice. Okay? And this next one is going to be fun. We have log base 4 of 4 minus log base 4 of 5. But now you actually have to stop and think for a second. What is log base 4 of 4? That's like asking yourself 4 raised to what power is 4? Log base 4 of 4, as you know, exponent is 1. They cancel each other out. So the actual answer to this question is 1 minus log base 4 of 5. That's it. That's what you're doing. So the next example, again, here goes that 9, which we need to know is 3 squared. So that's going to give us 2 log base 3 of 3 plus log base 3 of x with a 4 in front, because that's the exponent. But what is log base 3 of 3? 1 times 2. Answer 2 plus 4 log base 3 of x. ln, there's no bases here. So the only thing in ln for the base you'd need to watch out for would be an e. So this is, look, 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. So you're going to write ln 3 times in this problem. So we have the natural log of 5 plus 2 natural log of x plus 5 natural log of y. We have our 3 terms, each with an ln in front, but the exponents have to jump in front for multiplying. And last one, before we get to this real tricky one, we have a division, we have some multiplications. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So this is going to have ln 4 times in it. So we're going to have an ln of 4, which can be written as 2 ln of 2. And then we're going to divide, so that's a minus ln of 3. And then you're multiplying, so you're going to add, bring the 2 to the front, ln of x. You're multiplying again, plus the ln of y. And that's it. That's expanding for you. So this last one, log base 4 of the square root of 16x. That's a thinking problem because it can be simplified. So I would like you to see if you can actually handle that guy on your own. If you can, you're ready to rock. So let's see. 16, the square root of 16 is actually 4. And the square root of x cannot be simplified. So we got to think about this in terms of exponents now. So this can first be simplified to log base 4 of 4 times x to the 1/2 power, because that's the square root. And so now we're just going to rewrite that, splitting it up. So we have log base 4 of 4 plus 1/2 log base 4 of x. But now log base 4 of 4, as we know, is 1 plus 1/2 log base 4 of x. That's a challenging one right there. If you got that, I'm wicked impressed and you're ready to rock. All right, that's it for now. This is Longo and I'm out. See you, bye.